Why?
So you can...
And what is the context? Am I...
in danger?
He like... Yeah, am I going to get my dick cut off? Or any other part of me cut off?
I mean, look at it this way.
Listen, anything that comes off, I can put back on for you, love.
I can regrow it. I can. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know that Kindred can regrow stuff. That he looks at everyone else.
She knows.
Does she? Okay, is she for real?
Well, I don't know if you're attached to this one.
Okay. So it's been a bit. Oh, first off, because I'm very prone to forget this. Hello, welcome back to Show Some Initiative. My name is Julian, your storyteller.
I'm James, and I play Jose.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and I play Patrick.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I play Danny.
Hey, I'm Phil, I play Gabe.
Hi, I'm Sean. I play Theo.
I am Tori, and let me just check my notes. Yep, still Erica.
Dork.
You just check one day, you're a whole different character.
Whoops.
Check one day and you're Patrick.
Yep, I'm Patrick now. I'm Patrick.
Okay. So with that, you guys have had a whole ass adventure of splitting the party and going to different Primogen and discussing terms to potentially get them on your side for maybe some sort of revolution or civil overthrow of the government. Who knows?
Yeah.
I much prefer uncivil.
We asked them to not support a political candidate.
Yeah, that's what we did.
mean,
That's pretty tame, all things considered.
Yeah.
We're like, this bitch.
So
There's a bit of a jump between, hey, support this other candidate because we don't like this one, and alright, we're fucking putting a bomb at City Hall.
Clearly, in the contract that we made them sign, it said right there on page 5. That's what we're doing.
Page 5, subsection 8. You have agreed to violent revolution at any given notice.
Yeah, didn't you guys know in that contract I made you guys sign?
Oh gosh. Oh shit, now I'm the one who didn't read.
Yeah, I never read, it's fine. I don't know how to.
What's up? I'm Cookie. How old are you, Cookie?
24.
I'm 24. I never fucking learned how
How
to
to
read.
read? I just doubt.
Yes,
Thank you.
Of course.
Anyway, I believe we left off on... You guys just went back to your abodes for the evening, right? Or have you met up somewhere? It's been a while. It has been 2 months.
So, if I remember
As the crow
correctly,
flies.
we last left off in the last resort. We had just had a discussion of like, this is what we did last night, and this is what we're gonna do. And then 2 months.
We just
Laughs in
sat
college
there.
kid.
We're stuck in that bar for 2 months.
So what was it we discussed that we're gonna do?
Go ahead.
So
James.
we needed to go tell fucking Valencio about the future bullshit, right?
Yes.
About the the circus burning down.
Yeah. And him fucking dying.
Might
and
be
then
something he wants to know
And then
about.
we needed to go talk to, as collectively between us, we needed to talk to the Bruja, the Assamites, and the Nosferatu about the sheriff position.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I think we determined that we're going to try to do the Bruja as a group. Jose's going to go talk to the Assamites because he's the only one who knows where they are and like can talk to them. And kind of similar situation for Danny with the Nosferatu.
Are they sure they don't want at least one backup?
I'm not sure the Assamites would take very kindly to him bringing anyone else.
Yeah, I believe the secret base of non-Camarilla people are going to be jazzed when a bunch of nobody show up.
Just blindfold your guests.
Fine.
Yeah, it's Theo, everyone's friend. It's fine. Yes, the Assamites would be the biggest fans of Theo.
The Tremere in particular. Nothing about them that they might take issue with.
I see
not at
no
all.
flaws to this
Why
plan.
wouldn't they like Theodore? He's a delight.
Yeah. He's never done anything wrong.
I know this and I love the lad.
See? There's no reason not to trust this.
Yeah, exactly. According to one person, he's good.
Exactly.
So obviously we should be listening to her.
Theodore, we know this and we love you.
And just for the record, Nick, brief explanation as to why the Assamites may not like the Tremere. Just real quick.
The Assamites were enemies of the Camarilla in the Middle Ages, and they were believed to be Diablerists, because they kind of were, but also they weren't. It's complicated. And basically, the Tremere put a blood curse upon the entire clan that makes them literally die if they commit Diablerie.
You can find out more on Nicopedia,
And-
our sub-podcast.
And also basically outcasted them from, like, being a respectable members of Vampire Society as a result.
So only good things.
Yeah.
I mean, do you really want to be a member of Vampire Society?
No.
To be honest.
No,
So,
you
yeah.
don't.
It's fine.
You
It is
don't.
okay.
You do not, in fact, want to live in a society.
So, with that, I believe we're doing this with 4 of you going to the circus, then Danny going to Nosferatu, and Jose going for the Assamites. Can I get one representative from each group? So Jose and Danny for sure. The other 4 of you pick one person, just roll a d10 and we'll go with whoever goes first.
So go ahead and roll that d10.
Baby, let's go.
So we're all rolling the d10.
Yeah.
How do you use the simple bot? Like there's the one bot.
Exclamation point R and then 1d10.
Space one.
Space 1d10.
Oh shit.
I think Nick's going first.
Yeah, probably.
Hold up, I gotta go destroy my voice box real quick.
Oh
I
dear.
see.
Get yourself
I
some
gotta go
nice
smoke
tea.
2 packs before I can properly get into character.
Yeah.
Danny, you break off from the group and head to the sewers.
The Lancer.
What a delightful way to spend your evening.
Indeed.
Watch out for those Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I think. See, like as Danny splits off, you see it's like a quick montage of like he goes to his house, he comes back out with like it's literally like the clear fucking raincoat, right, for like American Psycho, right over his fucking like suit, and he just, he like walks, you see he gets his car, he tries to get in his car, sees the tire is still slashed, fucking sighs to himself, and then he. You see he walks for a while and then gets to by the like kind of river area. He finds the older reliable manhole cover, throws it off, jumps in and pulls it back over.
With that, you just wander around the sewers for a bit. You know this routine, almost certainly. It's been decades. You know that they'll find you if they want to find you. And it doesn't take too long before you run into a very familiar face. Hey? What are you doing back here so early, kid? It's Becca!
Woo!
Your favorite...
Whoa.
Yeah.
Your favorite
Yeah,
monstrosity against God.
Indeed. Yeah, it turns around. I think it is early, right? Because it's comparatively early in the night, right?
Oh yeah, it's like 9 p.m.
Yeah. So I think he turns around, like rubs his eyes, right? Yeah, normally I wouldn't bother you so early, but I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm kind of on a time crunch here.
Oh, for what?
Yeah, can we go down to the? Yeah, he like looks around. He looks like I think you got those fold-out chairs somewhere around here. Can we just sit down for a minute?
Oh, yeah. She looks very, very startled when you mention that. Like, oh shit, this must be bad. You see her scuttle around for a bit, going, here and there. I fucking put them here somewhere. No, wait, shit. No, I changed the hiding spot. Okay, here they are. Yeah. She hands you some rickety old folding chairs. Kind of refurbished. She's doing her best with what she has.
Yeah, he grabs it, kind of flips it out with one hand, right? And sits down on it. Whew. I'm just going to level with you immediately. So here's the score. You remember... I'd say, okay, so you remember the issues I've been having with good old Amelia?
Yeah.
With that already, well, I'm sure you already know that she's the favorite for the sheriff right now. Or at least she was going into this. You see, the problem with that is, again, the problem with that is you can't deal with that. So, me and my buddies, we've been going around trying to turn the tables on that. Obviously, it's an appointment, not an election, so we can't directly swing it, but the prince is very conscious of public opinion. So we hope if she's publicly unpopular enough that the prince will take it back on selecting her and go for somebody else.
She nods. Plan makes sense. Can't blame ya.
So, to be honest, since I got here, it's been one thing after another, so I haven't really been in touch with, what the sewer rats down here, have for an opinion when it comes to that. So I wanted to come ask you. I know you got your finger on the pulse here, so you'd be the first one to ask.
She looks at you solemnly for a moment before cracking a giant smile. What fucking pulse, dude? Come on, you know we're undead. She starts poking at you. Slip of the tongue. She looks kind of awkward. Looking around, not really meeting your gaze. So, while a lot of, us, Josh, Drake, all of us, all the regular, non-primogen.
Is there Megan too?
Yeah, Megan. While we're not a really big fan of her, we know, she's done some pretty shitty shit, to put it bluntly. But our primogen dude, he likes her, and I don't know why. She looks very pained to say that. Literally no one knows. We think it might be blackmail, but ironically enough, we can't find any proof. Us, the fucking Nosferatu. So, I don't know why. I literally can't think of anything else. Yeah, she looks very exasperated now. So while we all have been appreciating you going around, don't think that we haven't noticed. You guys haven't been doing this for long, but we fucking hear everything. We appreciate you speaking out against her. But dude, our primogen's kind of pissed. And kind of pissed at you. We took him in and we made him our own, and what does he do? He goes and stabs us in the back, and it's like, dude, fucking chill. He's allowed to have his own opinion, but anyway. Yeah, so that's the gist of it. She looks just at the floor, avoiding you. Sorry to break the news to you like this.
Yeah, he kind of leans forward, rubs his hands over his eyes, his head. Alright, not the best news. Although, says something to his restraint that this is the first time I'm hearing the Primogen is pissed at me. But,
Oh yeah, I would say expect a lot more if you try to publicly defame her. Like, if anything can be traced back to you, she kind of holds your gaze there for a moment too long. If anything can be traced back to you, it's not gonna go well. And she starts to get a little teary-eyed, and you see some blood starting to drip down her face. Because, Kindred do that.
yeah, he sighs. So, you tell me there's no proof or nothing. Blackmail doesn't seem... I guess it could be, but... I mean, she'd have to have some hell of a way to get a blackmail on Nosferatu Primogen. And what the hell do you blackmail a Nosferatu with? You would live in the sewer anyway. Maybe it's... You don't think could it be maybe she's offered him some kind of deal? Like if she gets it, she'll give him something, or I mean, you just don't have anything?
She kind of pauses at that. It's been a lot of clashing theories. Some of us think it's blackmail for things he may have done when he was, a fledgling, a child. But that would make more sense, honestly, promising him some sort of something. But we're the we are kind of like, not dogs, because that's the term here. We're not dogs to the camera. What would you like, cats? Like, oh, we rely on them, but not directly. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say. We're related to them, but we don't really want to be. But that would make more sense than blackmail for sure. Or maybe, God, not to sound cringe, but do you think he likes her? God, what the fuck? She kind of she says that out loud and then looks very quickly disgusted. Oh God, oh no.
Yeah, I think you see Dan and Becca both simultaneously shiver, ugh.
So cringe.
Well, oh shit, yeah, no, cringe. When did cringe become common vernacular?
It's fine.
It's fine. Forget about it.
This is an
Someone's gonna
alternate
be like,
timeline.
oh, you should correctly dated your slang.
I mean, it can still be cringe even if it's not popular.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, well, I definitely hope it's not the last one. But, yeah, I think it's most likely they struck some kind of deal. But I don't think talking to him directly would be a very good idea. Not that I could find him.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wanted to be found.
I think he tried to avoid you, and if he did come across you, definitely lay into you. Maybe yell, maybe scream, maybe kill, maybe not kill, but, get in there.
Yeah, swallows.
So unhappy, not fun times.
Yeah, so... I guess it's probably pretty stable for now, then at least. We still got other avenues. And he seems to lean back on it. I guess I'll leave it be for now. We don't have to. I don't have to try to play this hand unless things get extreme. But regardless, I appreciate you taking the time to tell me. And he puts a hand on Becca's shoulder, right, and looks grateful.
I mean, of course, you're... I know vampires or kindred aren't really supposed to have best friends, survival of the fittest, and we all betray each other someday, but they're kind of the closest thing I have to a best friend. So, thank you.
Yeah, he smiles, right? Yeah. An undead monster sucks enough already. Why can't you have one? come here. And he like,
Aww.
gets up and like brings her into a hug.
That makes me very happy.
Nice.
Thank you.
Adorable.
Considering she is like probably a foot and a half shorter than you, picking her up is very.
Yeah, I imagine
easy.
her as being fucking like super tiny.
Oh, yeah.
And like also like kind of hunched like as well. So like she's even smaller.
That's the scoliosis, babe.
Yeah, no, he hugs her and ends up just picking her up off the ground.
Oh yeah, you kind of feel her like swinging her legs a bit, like it's been forever since this has happened. Oh, I missed you so much. Thank you for stopping by. Hate to give you bad news, but like, glad to see you.
Yeah, he like really puts her back down, right? You two back up. Here, look, when this is all settled down, right? Because believe me, I know it's not. It's been back to back to back to back. I don't have time to do anything. But look, when this is all settled down, right? You, me, grab a couple. You, me, grab a couple of the others from Sue around here, right? We all go. You hit up you get the obfuscation up. We'll hit up the nightclub together. It'd be great.
She looks at you, like her eyes widen, and she gasps, "Oh, wait, really? Oh my god, it's been forever. Oh, that would be so much fun. We got it. Oh my god, and then we can get a bite or two. Oh man, it's been forever since we've had a bite together, dude."
Hell yeah. All right, well, like I said, time crunch. I really gotta go, but thanks, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Just stay safe. And the last thing you see as you shimmy up the ladder out of the sewer is...
No, I imagine he doesn't even shimmy up the ladder. I imagine he literally, like, walks over to where the thing is and just jumps, like, fucking, like, 15 feet, like, straight up out of the sewer.
Oh, no, his head. His head on a manhole cover. Bonk.
Well, I imagine he left the manhole cover open.
Leaves a dent in the manhole cover,
not to be
shaped like a
dick.
stupid hat.
You
Just
didn't
say you closed it.
But so he like jumps out. So what you were saying, Joel?
Oh, the last thing you see as you replace the manhole cover in whatever way, shape, or form, I guess, is Becca looking up at you, very hopeful but also slightly scared. She waves goodbye as you close the door. Or cover, I guess. We cut to a group of 4 lovely kindred. I mean, 3 lovely kindred and Theo.
Yeah. No, you're right.
We cut to you all entering the circus. You get to go to the employee parking, which is fucking lit.
Yeah,
Nice.
baby.
So it's very quiet as you walk in, but then again, it is pretty early. Oh no, actually, fucking psych, I forgot about humans.
Yeah.
Whoops. It's very busy.
What?
Because I was about to say it's not too busy because the night just began. But at the same time, humans sleep during the night for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they would try to be
True.
there like as early as possible.
Julia,
Yeah.
I love you laying in the groundwork for definite human being, Julian.
It's fine, forget about it. Yeah, the phrase "oops, I forgot about humans" doesn't really help.
Yeah.
We'd be new.
Yeah. We figured it out.
Hold up, I need to change my Discord status.
Alleged
That's a good
human
one.
being. Julian.
Okay, so with that, you 4 enter the circus and it's fucking jam-packed because humans are trying to get in before it's time to go to bed. You see a lot of people, a lot of families with children running around. So some couples here and there and a handful of people going solo. But you're pretty much making a beeline straight to Valencio's like management tent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you enter, and as per usual, it's a moment in brief darkness. until he appears and turns on the lamp, and you still have no idea how the fuck he gets here. Or maybe you do. Who knows? Not me.
There's a trapdoor.
Oh. I enjoy that.
No trapdoor. That'd be a bitch and a half to tunnel, but I appreciate your ingenuity. He turns on the lamp.
Hang glider.
Not a hang glider. I feel like you guys would have seen that. And also, that would be way
I am
difficult
not
to...
that perceptive.
You underestimate our perception.
You know what? Fair enough.
We're not very smart.
No,
we do
I
our
get it.
best.
Yeah, you guys are doing
Some
great.
of
I don't
us
know
are
what you're
doing
doing,
our
but you're
best.
doing great. He pauses.
Thank
What
you.
are you doing? Here, I mean, I think you guys...
Oh,
What? Is it your night to work? I don't... Listen, so much shit has been happening. I haven't been able to keep up with the schedule. Most people just come in when they can.
Yeah, no, we definitely haven't been coming as much as we should be. On that note, though,
Can I have a
we
raise?
have some stuff.
Damn.
We definitely have some concerning news.
You'll definitely want to hear it.
Yeah. Do you know Augustus, Augie, the Malkavian?
His face goes through fucking all 5 stages of grief.
Oh,
Of like the smile of cracking jokes with you guys of like, oh, hang gliders and shitty perception and asking for a raise to Augie. It's just a fucking slew of his face just running through these bargaining
okay.
acceptance.
That was my face when I saw him too, so you do know him.
Yeah, I know Augie.
Alright, so he had, some future visions. Apparently, I wasn't there. Jose's the one that actually listened to them.
I know about the future part. Like, he's, former prince, he motions to himself. And, he's a primogen. So, yeah, we've worked together before. I know about the future thing. And you see him kind of just take a deep sigh. Okay, so what is it this time? How is the world ending?
Maybe not the world ending.
But something else sure is ending.
The circus ending.
That one.
Well, that might as well be the world, at least for... He pauses
Yeah.
awkwardly. Me and some of the rest of us here. Pretty much
No,
everyone else here.
I wouldn't like to see that circus go up in flames. But to give more details...
Unfortunately, that is what Augie saw.
Yeah.
Literally.
This place going up in flames. Us, and at least Patrick motions to everyone. Frenzying, and you, and at least Patrick kind of like pulls at his collar and goes, dying, final death. Just beefing it, pushing daisies, being 6 feet under the ground again. Just he keeps making motions. He's just speaking. He needs someone to stop him, please.
Yeah,
Good luck,
he
fucker.
looks at you for a moment, going through all these expressions. That is the first time in like literal decades that I've heard anyone use the phrase beefing it in reference to dying. So I guess that harshens the blow a bit. So,
glad to
Hey,
be
you
of
did something new.
service.
Congrats, Patrick. Proud of ya.
I'm in pain.
Valencio is told that he will die, and his first instinct is to insult Gabe for being old.
not Gabe. Patrick.
Patrick?
Fuck. Who are you people?
What year
This
is
isn't my
it?
camp half
2
blood.
months go by, and goddamn.
Is it obvious? So he, after a pause of, a sensible chuckle from Valencia, he turns back to you all. Okay, so you're here to warn me about Augie seeing the future, seeing my home, basically,
gesturing to the circus behind him, like out the window. Seeing that burn, you guys frenzied, and me dying. Okay.
Yes.
Well, fuck.
We thought you ought to be informed of things like this.
Yeah, you would think. You would fucking think that if he saw someone dying, he would try to tell them, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
Does he know you're here?
I mean, it's not like I've gone out of my way to say hi, but honestly, you can't really do that to the Primogens, because, I mean, I love Augie, but dude fucking talks.
I mean, he hasn't told anybody that you're here. We only got that it was you through context clues.
He pauses for a moment and he looks genuinely stunned. Wait, like... Really?
Yep. The only, as far as I understand it, Gabe, you were there. But as far as I understand it, he only mentioned you once we, like, told him, oh yeah, we know Valencio.
He turns to you, Gabe. Is that... What did he say exactly, more or less?
Well, he kind of spoke between the lines, but I guess the clearest thing to say is that he said it was a former prince.
Who was a dear friend of his.
Yes. That also.
I'm just feeling feel the lines.
Cookie, how the hell did you get here?
Oh, you know.
He's a former prince who was a dear friend to him.
He looks genuinely touched at that. Wait, really? Dear friend?
Yep.
Wow.
He was clearly very upset by this vision.
I'm almost flattered. I mean, he's predicted handfuls of deaths before, but never telling anyone like, oh, my dear friend Julie died. Huh. Maybe I ought to stop by and talk with him.
Yeah, maybe.
It's always good to connect with people again.
Listen, I'm all for touchy reunions with old friends, but back to pressing matters. Burning circumstance, frenzy and kindred, you dying.
And also your ex. We should probably make that up.
Or maybe we shouldn't.
Wait,
I don't.
One of my exes was in the vision. You gotta be more specific.
Theo, why don't you explain this one?
No.
And Patrick will fully
He
take
looks
a
at
step
Theo
back.
very, very worried now. If anyone is breaking the news to him and it's Theo, it's like you see him notably go, oh shit.
I mean, so for the record, this one isn't fully my fault. For once.
For once.
Great line.
Great line.
Erica is like hiding behind the thickest member of the group.
So Patrick.
I didn't want to out Patrick as the thickest. I wanted Patrick to do it on
Big hoop skirt still poking out though, I imagine.
Oh yeah, Patrick's wide, but hoop skirts are unbeatable.
I heard white Jasper's. I was like, what?
I mean, Patrick is white.
He is white. I don't know what it has to do with it. So we may have broken the promise to not mention you to Tiffany.
You gotta say it with a malice. Tiffany.
And we said she could meet you.
Why?
So she wouldn't kill us.
Okay, you know what? Fair. I respect that. But fuck, dude. Out of everybody, Tiffany? Oh, fuck me. Oh my god. So what exactly did you promise her? And was it my death?
No.
Permanent
Your
dismemberment?
death is in a fire
Or...
in a circus. So, it can't be there.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. I was worried.
They didn't mention any Tiffany in that one. So remember that when you want to fire us.
That Tiffany won't be at the circus as it's burning down. What? What am I supposed to remember here? You're giving me a lot to work with. A lot to remember.
A lot happened.
And yet, I still have no answers.
Look, maybe it'll be best for everyone if you're able to, smooth things over.
Okay, don't get me wrong. I understand what I did was a dick move. In my defense, I was getting chased out of town by the current prince. So that, kind of put a wrench in the whole breaking up plan, But, oh, Christ. Okay, so you said she could meet with me. Why? And what is the context? Am I...
In danger?
He like... Yeah, am I going to get my dick cut off? Or any other part of me cut off?
I mean, look at it this way.
Listen, anything that comes up, I can put back on for you, love.
I can regrow it. I can. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know that Kindred can regrow stuff. That he looks at everyone else.
She knows.
Does she? Okay, is she for real?
Well, I don't know if you're attached to this one.
Listen, she's trying to be helpful. It's how she copes with stress. Just nod.
You know what?
Thank you, Patrick.
I'll take helpfulness over what other Kindred do, I guess. I mean, I'm one to fucking talk anyway.
So I don't have full context because I wasn't there, so please, Theo or Erika. But if I remember correctly, when she said she wasn't like in full murderous intent, I want to see him. So
he turns to Erika and Theo rather sharply. He looks very anxious almost, like he is desperately trying not to explode.
Oh, you let it. Really, it was you who saved her. She was, getting a little. What's the word? Frazzled and fizzed.
Frenzy?
That's the word.
Fizzed.
Like a soda pop.
She got sugared up too much. We have to sit her down for a second. Wait for a few minutes.
You had to tap awkwardly on the side, even though that never has ever worked.
Well, that's a... Who tells you?
Works with me when I get fizzed.
What, please, Sean?
I don't know. I don't know anything about soda.
Sean's like, I've never seen a soda in my life.
I've never seen a soda in my life.
You know what? Fair.
Yes.
Actual human, Sean.
Yes.
We're all actual humans.
Yeah.
we're all actual humans
I
here.
enjoy
Playing
doing
actual
many
human being.
activities, such as sleeping and talking to my good pals. And world domination.
So anyway, I believe that we left off on him asking,
Right.
so what all did you promise Tiffany?
Really, just a conversation with you? Honestly, we told her you were sorry, and she really calmed down after that. Like, it just sounds like you need to talk to her to give her closure. I heard communication helps or something. I don't know about that.
Sometimes, it sounds like you broke things up sort of suddenly, and maybe the closure would help you both. And, maybe it can establish you a better connection back in the world of Camarilla. You've kind of been hunching away in this little circus for a while. It might be good to, I know how to talk. I'm sorry. I'm really trying.
Go out, talk to people, touch grass. I don't know what you do.
Go outside, Valencio.
Yeah,
Log off.
Valencio, stop hiding in the shadows.
I am
bitch.
outside. I am technically outside. It's a circus. Everywhere's
Stop going
outside.
around in your trapdoors and your parachutes.
It's not a. It's not.
Hold on, let me.
Oh God.
Sorry, let me try that again. I know how to talk like a human.
Well, someone has, I guess.
No, actually, we don't have to talk like humans. We have to talk like kindred. I'm awful sorry, lad. It's really my fault. I'm the one who brought it up all suddenly. I was just caught up in the moment. Honestly, it doesn't sound like things are unsalvageable between you two in terms of, not wanting to kill each other, unlike other relationships. So,
Wait.
It wouldn't hurt.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not opposed to talking things out with her, and honestly, I'm glad it's just a talk. I'm glad you didn't promise her my head on a silver platter, or at least the chance for it. Damn. But
Listen, does Erica seem like the person's promised that?
he turns and looks you dead in the eye. It's not Erica I'm worried about here.
Hey, I was with Erica.
Yeah.
Oh, he was with Erica.
That does nothing to reassure him. You were physically with Erica? But anyway. Now, God, I hate admitting this because it's kind of awkward, but, the whole Auspex thing works on other kindred, as I'm sure you know. And you don't exactly look, too thrilled about bringing up past relationships. And he looks at you. Is everything okay? Are you gonna kill someone? Don't get me wrong, I'll support you. If I barely know you, but if anyone's
Justified.
Yeah, if anyone's thank you.
Bro.
Fucking words. One of those nights, damn.
Truly.
Every night's one of those nights.
I gotta listen to the Eagles.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna listen to the Eagles. Fuck, it's been a hot minute. I say as I listened to Desperado earlier today. But Erica, he did ask you point blank, like, "Hey, I have Auspex. You looked kind of uncomfortable. Is everything okay? Like, basically, are you hunting someone, or is someone hunting you?"
Well, that's neither here nor there. That it's been years since any of that was an issue. Things have been just fine since I've been in Houston, I'm sure. Nothing of that sort is going to come up.
Can I do an empathy roll? Because that I'm fine didn't sound fine at all.
Oh, absolutely. Please give me I would say, charisma and empathy.
Oh?
Can I also roll?
Yes,
we do
charisma and
perception?
empathy.
Can I persuade you
Oh,
to
perception.
Thank you.
Oh,
Is
no.
everyone
Oh,
rolling?
This
no.
is anyone who
I'm
wants
being
to.
perceived.
Who's at the discussion, so yes, it could be you too, Gabe.
Okay.
Yes.
Perception and empathy, or charisma
Okay, because
and
I will
empathy.
say I have 2 charisma and 4 perception, so
Okay, and then Erica, if you want,
all of you, stop perceiving me. This is out of context.
if you want to lie, you're gonna have to beat these people in, I would say, manipulation and subterfuge.
2 of my greatest skills.
Julian, do my special boy ears apply here?
I mean, considering the fact that it's not like she's whispering this, she just said it out loud.
Okay. Listen, I need to ask every time. It is my curse.
It is your burden.
I respect that.
Does my friendly face, which only works on strangers, apply?
Considering you're surrounded by
Oh, damn.
I think
So
when Erica talks about, like, oh, it's fine, it's been years, you're able to more or less fool Theo and Patrick, who are just like, yes, there's nothing to worry about here. But Gabe, you catch Valencio's eye, and he shakes his head very subtly and mouths the word, talk with her later.
That's not a
for
word.
context.
Okay, sorry. Mouth's like, talk with her later. Listen,
Damn, Phil.
listen, I have not slept.
Sorry, I was goofing.
Oh,
I'm
you're
sorry.
amazing.
Bench.
You're
Sorry for
amazing.
this goofy
You're
expense.
amazing.
That's fine, I
For
respect
context, Erica rolled a 4 to the others 2.
Yeah, you managed to lie to Theo and Patrick. But Gabe rolled a fucking 5.
Yes, that's neither here nor there. This is about you and your ex, and also your circus not burning down. Maybe that one's a little more important than upcoming meetings.
that. He nods. Yeah, considering, this place is home to dozens, almost, wait,
Right.
he did some quick mental math. Almost like 100, damn.
Oh.
Pretty big. Lots of kindred, basically. I am invested in ensuring that their home does not burn down.
As well as the many pigeons that call this place an abode.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That completely caught him off guard. He turns to the rest of you. She's for real?
I have
Oh,
no
yeah.
idea.
Animalism?
Maybe.
What do you mean you don't know? You're the fucking gang girl.
Listen. I've been under a lot of stress right now.
Erica's connection with pigeons. Whatever Erica's connection with pigeons is, it surpasses animalism.
It's like abundant like any I've ever seen. Her midi-chlorian count, it's off the charts.
God.
He nods. Well, thank you for bringing this to my attention. First off, I'm gonna go try to talk with Augie and see if he has anything for me to elaborate on this, but do you guys have any ideas or any words of wisdom, I guess?
I wouldn't call them words of wisdom per se.
You have any words, then? Just period?
I do have some words.
Okay,
I do have words.
okay.
I remember that after we dealt with Melanie, Patrick kind of winces. She kind of did promise retribution, like from Emilia to the circus. So that is something we should watch out for. Like she may be the one sending people. On the other hand, if you do learn anything from Augie regarding the circus, please let us know. I think I speak for everyone here, and Patrick kind of looks back at the gang when I say I don't want to see this place go in flames, and I don't want you to die. So we'd be happy to help with anything we can.
He looks at you, a small smile. Thank you. That really means a lot. I know you guys are kind of double agents, but I trust you, and I hope that you trust me. I'll definitely keep that in mind. One thing I've learned from my time as both prince and not a prince, notably. No kindred's an island, or whatever.
Yeah, we do stand a much better chance doing things together.
Okay, well, if there's anything else?
Not from me, but... And Patrick kind of looks back. I don't know if anyone else has anything to say. Gang, Patrick's not accustomed to being the main speaker. Please.
Doing great.
First time for
You're
everything.
doing amazing, sweetie.
Well, I don't know if this really has much to do with you, but you might have some insight. When we were doing some investigating into personnel files, we'll say, we ended up finding some information that does seem to indicate that the gathering of this particular group was planned in some way, that at least I in particular came recommended to the present prince by some unknown party. I don't know if you would have any insight into that, but it does make me a little concerned. Feels like I'm being played.
He pauses for a moment, thinking, before his face kind of drops. Wait, so you, pointing to Gabe, never really got officially introduced by your sire, the one who's, running for sheriff.
That's correct.
And you, points to Erica, and actually you too, pointing to Patrick, are both
Patrick
kindred.
points at himself. Me?
That fucking gif of that dude. Me? That's such a good gif. I need to find that and download that. That is such a good gif. Anyway. Off topic. So you two, new kindred, on the scene.
Yeah.
One of you, whom is a Zamisi. And then also, oh fuck, the other two. Oh god.
The other two?
Wait, so an Assamite and then a... Oh no. Oh, he turns to Theo. And you're the only one who's part of a clan who's like really good, like really in with the venture, right? Who doesn't have like a personal strike against them, at least not at the moment.
Theo starts recounting all his crimes in his head.
Some thoughts of
Yeah, like
connecting.
have you done anything that has turned the camera against you in some way, or like a minor, or what you think would be minor infraction against the prince?
Well, there was the arson. The big spaghetti incident of 76.
Do you want me to answer that truthfully?
Yes. Please.
I'm dying.
So, which one should I start with?
Oh god. Okay, you know what? He points to Theo. Please come by later at some point. I don't care when. Or I mean, I do care when, just not during the daytime. I might need to be caught up on some Tremere bullshit. Oh god. Okay. So basically, what I'm thinking of is maybe not you specifically, but you might be an instigating factor here, Gabe. Some sort of group of people that the prince or Amelia, someone out there, doesn't like. And she's trying to keep you all together to keep tabs on you. And if Augie's vision is anything to indicate, maybe even try to fucking ruin your life. Your unlife. Whatever. Frenzy. Permanent death. Some sort of bullshit. Oh god. I fucking hate kindred politics, man.
It fucking sucks, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys, as much as I want to say safety in numbers, you guys gotta watch your backs.
Mm-hmm.
Reassuring. Alright.
Listen, you never know. God, okay, well...
So our group is basically like shooting fish in a barrel, kept all together. So someone with a grudge against each of us can take us out at once?
He shrugs.
Yeah, that
That
sounds
is-
about right for me.
This is the best that I can come up with. Not to say I'm perfect. Lord knows that isn't the case, but...
You're phenomenal. Don't put yourself down like that, lad.
I don't think he's putting himself down. I mean, he just said he's not perfect. That's a factual statement.
No, Valencio, you are perfect.
Yeah, no, you are perfect, dude. Shut up.
We know
You-
this and
Have
we
you seen
love
your
you.
hair? Have you seen your hair, dude? Shut up.
God, I wish
are
I
perfect.
fucking had Valencio's hair. Damn. If there's not anything else, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to ask you guys to leave. Between a performance and all this
Yeah, no.
bullshit,
That's fine.
I need some time.
Again, if you need anything, do
Understandable.
let us know.
He nods. Same to you guys. I mean, former prince and arguably prince of whatever the fuck you would call this. He motions to the circus. You have us
fine
at your
fucking
disposal.
Circus.
No, it's pretty fine fucking circus. Not gonna lie. Like, I'm
Yeah.
really proud of what I made. But anyway,
You should be, but yeah, no. We're leaving now. That's all. Before I can start saying words without being able to stop for the third time tonight. Bye.
Goodbye
And
and
Patrick
good
just
luck.
fucking exits the
Well-
room.
Yeah. Bye?
And then, I think as everyone leaves, Gabe, your last, Valencio taps you on the shoulder. Yeah, definitely talk with Erica if you don't mind. That has me very worried, and I'd like to know of anyone who would potentially want to hurt you or her, or sorry, hurt her or anyone, related to her.
Yeah, will do. I'm well acquainted with talking to folks in need of a word.
He nods. You're a good man. Good kindred. That's hard to come by.
I'll try to be. That's all we can do.
He gives you a smile and an awkward clap on the back.
Thanks, Pops. Good talk.
Gabe, do you see me as a father?
Gee
Good talk,
willikers.
sport.
Oh, we're
It's
talking,
my
about,
line.
we're talking about Daddy Valencia now?
Oh,
Is that what we're
jeez.
doing?
That's
The
Oh,
cocaine
okay.
orgies are back,
That's
baby.
after, show some initiative after hours.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and I play Patrick, everyone's favorite tired dad who was forced to speak way too much this episode. And I wanted to thank you so much for listening to Show Some Initiative. Thank you for sticking out with us while we get back into our usual upload schedule. And thank you for checking out our show. If you could, it would really help us if you could share the show with your friends, since, word of mouth is the easiest way and best way for podcasts to grow. And we'd like to be able to reach a bigger audience and have more people listen to us. Any news and updates will be posted in our socials. We have an Instagram, a Tumblr, and a Twitter, and a TikTok. You can find all of those at our link tree. That is linktree/show some initiative. linktr.ee/show some initiative, all one word, no dashes, no spaces. Anyways, as the resident editor of Show Some Initiative, I just wanted to once again thank you so much for your patience as we are coming back from this hiatus, and to tell you that we are coming strong and we have every intention of keeping up with our usual release schedule. So, look forward for the next episode in 2 weeks. We'll be coming at you with session 29. It's a really good one. I hope you're hyped. And I hope you're really enjoying the episode. Anyways, I will let you get back to it now. Have a good one. Thank you for listening to us at Show Some Initiative. Bye-bye.
Do you want to do house 7?
I've been shadow boxing. I'm ready.
Oh.
Wait, you're boxing Shadow the Hedgehog?
Yeah, we're good. Him and Jose train together.
That's why he has an announcer for next movie.
Damn right he is. You gotta put that smug fuck in his place.
Someone's gotta do
Yeah,
it.
really Jose's
Death
fault.
battle. Jose, show some initiative versus Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh boy. The edgiest
I mean,
motherfuckers I know.
Whoever wins gets to be in Sonic 3.
Jose shows some initiative. Yeah, probably from the same family as Guts Berserker.
Or Sans Undertale.
Exactly.
Guts Berserker sounds like the name of like a kid's hamster.
I can't answer that. Sure.
I don't know
A
who Guts
really
Berserker
edgy
is.
kid's
A
hamster.
middle schooler.
Yeah. That's a terrible name that a kid with a hamster would come up with. I don't know who Guts Berserker is. Anyways, back to Jose.
Okay. So, Jose, what's it like going back to the Asimite stronghold?
And where is it?
It's
Yes.
redacted.
Please.
How are you doing that with your mouth? I imagine it's like... How do I put it? It's like one of the closest things Jose has to like going home to family, if that makes sense. So it's like there's a feeling of like familiarity and like happiness to see people he doesn't get the chance to see so much because he, has property in the city and is like pretty frequently working, air quotes. But there's also that anxiousness of I'm about to start asking for some potentially big favors from people who I don't want to like overtax for like emotional and like logistical reasons. So it's like a mix of like excitement and anxiety.
You know what? Fair enough. Could you describe the stronghold to us? If you can't tell us where it is, you gotta at least set the mental stage a bit.
Yeah.
I imagine that there is a little farmhouse, like on the outskirts of Houston. I don't know if are there farms near Houston? I don't know Texas. Or Houston, Texas.
Fucking probably.
I mean, if you go far enough outside the city, then there's farms anywhere.
Yeah, that's fair. Kind of a farmhouse that he parks his non-conspicuous car in and then like pulls on a very specific rung that leads into like this little underground complex. That's like, I imagine very Spartan. Like it's meant to be like, I think all Asimite bases outside of the main one that literally no one is allowed to know the location of are all meant to be like fairly temporary, like places to like wait for missions and easy to ditch if you'd like. But there are like every so often you'll see like a personal touch that does be like, oh, there are people with feelings here. But for the most part, it's almost the cleanliness and Spartanness of like a military base, I would imagine. With a lot more swords and ancient weaponry.
Hell yeah, there it is.
Big sparring mats.
So who do you approach first among all these people? And you are going to have to give me some sort of idea of what voice you might want for them.
I would ideally like to want to talk to the like highest ranking Asimite here to start talking about getting like provisional forces protecting the circus. And then he'd like to go talk to a character we've met once, Valerie, his like vizier friend, who's like an information collector. Those are the two I had immediately in mind.
Let me pull up name generator.
Generate some names, baby.
Shout out to... keep fucking forgetting her name. I think it's Erica.
Emily.
Emily. It's an
Emily. Yeah.
Shout out to Emily.
Thank you, Emily.
I know she totally listens to this podcast, you guys.
She should. It's a good podcast.
The highest ranking member here has, changed names multiple times throughout the centuries, both for, legal reasons, changing identities, but also just for funsies. Right now, their current name is Jamie. Or Jameson, I guess, if you prefer.
James.
But Jameson is too real to the other James here. So maybe just Jamie, if you don't
understand.
mind, please.
I go to Jamie's office.
Yes, and you see them currently, they have a nice computer setup, a nice office setup, but they're currently doing some, I guess, sword play. Just kind of practicing some stances and some exercises in the middle of their office. Almost like, someone pulling out a yoga mat. Like, it seemed like that. Just kind of casual, no one bats an eye. You enter and
they don't exactly stop. They just kind of angle themselves so they don't stab you as much or stab towards you in your general direction. Hello? Jose, it's been a bit. How have you been? You doing okay?
It's been interesting. Yeah. They've been keeping me busy, so to speak. I've had little time to come out here and see everyone, and I wish I'd come bearing better news. Or better tidings, I suppose.
They look at you and one of their eyebrows arch. Okay. Well, that's not very promising. What exactly... just rip the Band-Aid off.
Something big is about to happen. I don't know 100% of the details, but I know approximately where it's going to go down and who some of the major players involved are. And I'd like to request and pay for, if that is the price you require of me, to have some people standing by to assist some people.
Some people or some kindred? Because those are two very different things in our line of work.
I primarily kindred, but it's a fairly open location and it's currently being frequented by several people, so to speak.
They nod. Well, I mean, that changes things a little bit, but I can't just promise you, troops. I can't promise you help without knowing fully what's going on. That's like asking for money and then, okay, what are you gonna spend it on? Maybe some drugs, maybe some candy. I'll decide when I get to the store.
Understandable. I was more than prepared to make my case. Do you want to sit down, or would you like to continue to stretch while you do it? And he puts a hand down to where his sword is sitting on his belt.
Honestly, with how much between some not legal issues, some maybe spats with the Camarilla, really. And also Sabat, God, the fucking assholes. Anyway, between that and hearing about this, I'd like to, maybe spar with you a bit while you pitch me your plan, if you don't mind.
Understandable. Jose just full draws the sword and drops into a fighting stance.
Okay. Then it'll just be a series of roll-offs, really, while you guys spar. But they wait patiently, allowing you to make the first move as you begin to explain your plan. And please go ahead, give me a strength plus. I always forget which one's melee and which one's brawl. I just know the names of Super Smash
Melee
Brothers.
is the one that is sword-based, because melee is weapons,
Yes.
brawl is hand-to-hand. Could I indulge in dex plus strength, or do you want strength specifically for this one?
A dex plus strength is totally fine. Oh wait, not dex plus
dex
strength.
plus
Shit.
a
Dex
melee,
plus
rather.
melee.
Very good.
Very.
Yes, dex plus strength, please.
Oof.
Yep, we know how the system works.
Great
We know how
job,
the system
team.
works.
3 successes.
Okay. Yeah, explain yourself.
Presently, there is a circus camped out in Houston. It is currently being run and operated by a number of unaffiliated kindred. Based on my personal contact with the prince, a potential future sheriff, and some predictions from a local Malkavian, I believe the Camarilla of the city intend to strike and possibly destroy the circus in the coming days. And it is my belief that we should defend the circus the best we can.
Okay. With that, you lunge forward and give a pretty solid strike, but they parry it pretty easily. I understand and I hear where you're coming from. Those lines definitely sound rehearsed. But I just, why should we care about this random circus affiliated with random kindred? I am not seeing much of a point here. Can you please give me a... Dodge isn't in this one. Fuck, man, I love White Wolf, but I fucking hate White Wolf. Give me another
Not sponsored.
Dex plus melee, I guess. It's just gonna be this back and forth.
Understandable. I'm glad. Dex and melee are two stats I've put a lot of effort into leveling up, so I'm glad it's coming in handy here. 3 successes because of my expertise in swords.
Very nice. So, with that, they lunge at you now, going for a more exotic kind of strike, almost as if they were going in with a rapier, but they most certainly are not. I would like to say these are definitely real swords, but you both know, like, hey, you're kindred, no hard feelings, as long as you don't fucking kill each other, and it's assumed that you
I
won't.
assumed that, like, the Assamites version of sparring is basically full contact, because it's like, hey, we're hunting you to be assassins. If you're not prepared to, like, make a killing blow at any point, what's the point in training, really? And besides, we're kindred
Fair.
and we can, in theory, take it.
Yeah. You're able to, however, sidestep this and are ready to make another blow. Go ahead and roll.
Seven successes with my expertise.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
They're not just random kindred. They're people who left their various organizations, the Sabbat, the Camarilla, the Anarchs, because they were tired of it. They were tired of the constant backstabbing and posturing, all the fighting, all the pointlessness. Is that not why our founder left the Second City, left the rest of the kindred kind behind? Because we were supposed to be better? That we weren't better than just keeping human around as cattle? Is it not our job to protect people who seek the same right? And then he goes in for, like, a big old slash.
I think with that, your power and your expertise behind the blow, as well as dropping this very compelling point, causes them to leave themselves open, and you go for a very, very good swipe that actually, like, slashes through their stomach, and you see some blood and viscera spew out. Oh, fuck, man, I really liked that t-shirt. Well, okay, so quick timeout while I patch up real quick. And then they go in for a surprise lunge as they try to bypass you. Can you please give me another one? Another one.
Who could have seen this come? Six successes with the expertise.
Damn, nice. So I imagine, you know, they're walking by. Oh yeah, well, that's a very good point. And they exclaim as they turn around and go for a surprise lunge that you very expertly, like very cool, very suave, just fucking bat it away without even blinking. Which, I mean, you don't have to blink, but it's fine. Shh, that'll be between us. Oh, man. I know we trained you good, but we trained you good. That is a good point, and I won't lie, that does make sense, and it's interesting that they would just up and leave their lives. Like, is there someone running this place that we ought to know about? Maybe we could recruit them.
The head of the circus is ex-Prince of Houston, Valencia.
Oh! I see.
Well,
We're telling everyone now. Huh?
I'll cut in here. I did a lot of research into the Assamite stuff. Like, I read the Assamite specific rulebook. There is literally a rule for the Assamites that you're not supposed to lie to each other, and Jose takes that to heart. He intends to be completely open and honest with anyone in the sanctum or is of the, Assamite bloodline. He's not going to be, secretive and try to, posture or anything. He's just laying it all on the table.
Or respect.
Yeah, mad respect.
Yeah.
They, this time, genuinely stagger back a bit and begin to patch themselves up. So, taking off the t-shirt and beginning to kind of, use some blood magic to sew the wound shut, almost.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yummy.
So...
Tori.
Tori, do you want to unpack that? Hello?
I missed that, if I'm being honest.
Don't worry about it.
Very quietly.
No,
Tori
I won't
goes,
worry about it.
Phil
What is
said
it?
ew. I said amazing. And Tori, very quiet, said yummy.
Oh.
Oh.
You're right, I don't want to
Okay.
unpack that.
Thank you, Tori.
Well, I guess, okay.
Listen,
to their credit.
sometimes I just make words and don't really think about how they will be taken.
I will say, for the record then, Jamie, at least as of now, how they're presenting themselves, has very, long, flowing, straight black hair and relatively mid-tone skin with deep brown eyes, and it's just, very strong features, very noble looking, and they carry themselves with, such fucking power. They were fucking Chad over here.
Okay, I'll take that back. That was an on-purpose yummy then. Yep.
But after healing themselves, they turn to you. So yeah, you definitely could have led with that. But you know what? Props to you. You got a good blow in. And you definitely parried that really well. I'm proud of you. You definitely haven't been getting rusty. I'm impressed. I thought, not gonna lie, being with the Camarilla would have turned you a bit soft, but I'm glad you proved me wrong.
I'm working adjacent to the Camarilla. I am not with them. My home is here with our people.
They nod. Yeah, fair. I'm glad you know where your priorities lie, but I don't know, I just worry. I know how cutthroat they can be, and it's just... Granted, it's been a while since it's happened, but we have lost a few members to them. Either to final death, or, oh, the Camarilla promised me this or that, or whatever. Anyway, so Valencia? It's been a while since I've heard about him. I guess that makes sense if he's fucking in hiding, I guess. Damn. So why is he back in Houston? Is he trying to, stage a coup?
He's not. That's why I'm so confident in helping him. If he had come back with some grander intention of taking his city back, I perhaps would have been more cautious of his intentions, but he's here to perform with his circus, to be with the people he's found. I think if given the right push, he might be convinced to reassume power, which I think would be the best for the city. He is one of the best members of the Camarilla I've met, even though he does have his flaws. But he was here in a very genuine manner, and all the people around him, even the ones who do want him to push to take back his power, respect his leadership. He's as good a man as any of us can be.
They nod. You know what? I agree. That's really refreshing to hear that he isn't power hungry. You know, time tends to get to Kindred, and if you don't have something to cling to, you start looking for some really nasty shit, I guess, and it's good to hear he hasn't succumbed to anything. But I do remember when he was Prince, not like that was all that long ago, but I agree, I liked his gumption, his pizzazz, as he called it. But yeah, if it's for that, then yes, you have the troops, 100%. I'll tell them, or do you want to tell them, or do you have a plan?
Direct plans, no. I just know that some very specific predictions of the 3 things I got from the prediction is the circus will be set aflame, which I presume to interpret, or I interpret as being an attack of some sort. The main people I've been working at recently, all frenzying, meaning we're all there, and presumably falling to something, which only further leads to my intuition that this is some sort of planned attack, and that Valencia was supposed to die. I just want those extra forces there to, A, prevent as much collateral damage, considering, you know, there will be many humans there, presumably, but also to protect the kindred he protects and to protect him. I don't know when the attack's going to be coming, but it's presumably soon. So I'd just like to... I'll tell Valencio that I have additional people coming in for security purposes.
They nod at that. Okay, yeah, do what you feel is best here. I trust you. You're one of my better confidants. I mean, I wouldn't have let you go. Well, not let you. You're an independent kindred. You can do whatever you want. But I wouldn't have given you my blessing to go work with the Camarilla if it weren't for the fact that I trusted you. But ignore all that sappy bullshit. I'll tell everyone to be ready, and honestly, until this attack happens, I do think some of them, you fucking know Jerry. Jerry needs a break. Jeremiah needs to fucking tone it down. So maybe this would be good for him.
Thank you, Jamie. It means a lot to me, and if you will allow me some sappy bullshit, I wouldn't have left the stronghold if you had not given your permission. I trust you just as much. And he'll kind of go in for like the hunter's grasp kind of handshake where it's like all the way up to the like elbow.
Oh yeah, I imagine it's kind of second nature to you guys at least. Far more natural than a hug, that's for damn sure. Okay, and then next
he
up?
wants to go talk to his little information friend Valerie. He had 2 questions for her previously, and he's coming to collect on any information she has.
Okay. I imagine you find Valerie, who is currently, doing some research into some sort of something. You know she's the contact for a bunch of different people in this organization. So it's not uncommon to find her, snooping around in books or on a computer. But you approach her and she almost does a double take. Not almost, she does a double take. Oh, Jose, it's you. Oh, fuck, I forgot about your questions.
To be fair, it's been a chaotic couple of weeks for me, as I can understand it being chaotic for someone who deals in information like you.
Yeah, I won't lie, this whole circus mumbo jumbo, and you guys, word gets around, trying to put down Amelia, at least, as a bold move, to say the least.
Bold move, God.
Let's see if it pays off. But, come, sit down. you wanted to know about the blood magic, and I have found a few people who may interest you. She slides over some business cards because, of course, I feel like, you know, when you're a kindred and you have a very special subset of clan magic bullshit, you learn to market yourself. But she hands you 3 business cards. One is for Kendall, one is for a Rachel, and one is for a Freddy. And she basically gives you the gist of... Actually, let me write these down. Oop. As the kids say. I promise next week, or next time, I will try to be more organized and ready. Work has been bad. Very bad. And honestly, it's going to get worse, so I need to learn how to budget my time better. I said Kendall, Freddie, and who? Who's the middle name? Rachel. Delightful, thank you. She gives you the spiel of... Okay, so they're all, you know... They're all higher ranking. I think they'd all be able to teach you. It's just a matter of what you like. Kendall is, you know, a newcomer to the Assamites, but honestly, I think she got embraced because she showed a lot of interest in this blood magic bullshit, so you know the passion's there. Frederick is a bit more old school, one of, not the original, but a higher generation than you or I. So he might be a bit harsher, but, you know, he has the experience. And Rachel... Oh, she's sweet, but honestly, she's a bit of a ditz, and I mostly included her out of pity.
Oof.
I promised her she's trying to look for people, she's trying to get her name out there. I promised her as a favor, but you don't have to pick her. Anyway, those are your 3 options. Reach out whenever you're ready. Or 2 options, I guess, really. But thanks for taking her card. It'll mean a lot to her. Anyway, as for your coffin situation, I do believe I have a few things that might interest you there. And she gets up, she's too cool for running. Goes to a few tables over where you see she's kind of claimed an area with her stuff. And digs through a backpack, comes back with a manila envelope, as vampires love their mysterious manila envelopes.
And hands it to you. You learn more about it on Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
I think that's just you.
I do love a good mysterious manila envelope.
They're good.
They're rad.
They're very rad. It has a seal on it too, just to really sell the fact that I'm the DM here.
This feels like a 90s advertisements for like manila envelopes, but to make them like super cool. They're cool. They're rad. They've got... Sorry. They're sponsored by Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's Sonic brand vanilla envelopes.
Amazing.
God.
Hold up, I need to Google something.
You just put 1 document inside and go, haha, 1.
They're chili dog resistant.
See those paperworks you have there?
Incredible.
They're falling all over the place. That's not cool.
So it's
you
not
need
manila,
a
it's
manila
blue.
Amazing.
So she hands you a Sonic the Hedgehog themed envelope.
Incredible.
She's a woman of culture.
I love my players.
They're not calling me Shadow again around the base, are they?
You have been gone for a bit too long to put an end to that. So yes, unfortunately. If it helps, I'm Tails this time, so...
Okay.
But no, I have found some... There are some shipping manifests in there. And... It's kind of weird. I can't find who sent it. Just that someone seemed to have paid in cash and wanted to make sure it got to the next of kin safely. From there, I did a bit more research, and it got there. It got to, I believe, her... What is it? A niece or a nephew or something, and it's been not passed on. More like abandoned from place to place, from family to family. Because it seems like every time someone inherited it and tried to get rid of it, because that has happened, or tried to pry it open, they just seem to forget, or they seem to misplace it, or, oh, we can't find it, we can't remember what we did with it. So it's been ignored for some time until, she woke up, obviously. Yeah, so that's the gist of it, is someone wanted to get her out of there, out of Europe and into America, safe and sound. And from there, some sort of fucking dumbass magic that I can do more research, but I need to know. It's someone with magical origins, maybe a mage. I highly doubt that if she's, if your kindred friend is protected by a mage, she must be one hell of a kindred, but I think it's probably another one. Could you tell me anything about suspected clans or anything so I can research what kind of magic they would have?
Samisi.
Samisi? Okay. Do you know anything about how she would have ended up in there?
I know she was staked.
Oh, God. Oh shit, that sucks. Okay, well, that helps narrow things down a bit. It makes it interesting, though, because staked, you can't move, so how did it get open? How did she get out? Well then, that's a disturbing thought. I'm gonna go do some research now, unless you have any more questions for me, and bury this until a later time.
Well, that sucks. Anyway.
That's rough, buddy.
I am burdened by the knowledge.
I'm in the middle of some important research. I'll get back to it now that I have some ideas. Staked. And then unstaked. But it couldn't be by a human, but... Okay, well... Is there anything else that you have for me? Either questions or information?
I'll just let her know everything I've told to Jamie real quick.
Just real quick, as if like, oh, hey, the old prince is here. We may or may not be helping him stage a coup that he doesn't know he's like subconsciously planning, maybe.
Jose is like telling all this to her, is like she's trying to leave and like get back to her shit, and then Jose is just like, and one more thing.
She'll also give her the same information that they gave, the other group gave Valencio, about the group being like constrained around this specific group of people from like some nebulous, presumably elder of the Camarilla. And then he's gonna be like, there are two other things. How much and what do I owe you? And are you okay emotionally?
I mean, in theory, kindred don't have emotions, but I think we can all agree that that's kind of bullshit, considering the fact that I feel absolutely flabbergasted at the moment. I'm okay. So, that was a lot to just give me. But honestly, that's all really important to know, and I feel like with all of that, you don't owe me anything. You just gave me like the equivalent of a human cheesecake. Like good, it's very rich, very dense. It's good, but holy shit, it's a lot. God, I miss cheesecake. Anyway.
I want cheesecake now.
It's a...
You must really have more character.
That helps me piece together a few things on my end, too. I can't be sure. I have some more digging around to do. Now, tell me, real quick. You work with someone in the Nosferatu,
A
right?
caitiff named Danny. They transferred here from New York.
Transferred. Studying abroad.
He's the exchange student.
I was gonna say from the home office. Okay.
Isn't like half
It
like
actually-
exchange students? Exchange students?
Shh, it's fine. You don't, in theory, owe me anything, because you did give me a lot about Valencio being back and this mysterious group watcher, maker, whatever. I would like, however, to maybe get introduced to the Nosferatu, or have someone on the inside who could maybe help me. Do you think that could be possible to arrange? It would really expand my network quite a bit.
I'll talk to Danny and see what he can make happen.
Thank you. I sincerely appreciate that.
Of course. Let's grab a drink when all of this is over, which is hopefully soon.
She gives you a wary smile. Hopefully soon. But I think we both know it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Always darkness before the dawn.
She gives you a kind of awkward at first, but you two kind of go with it. A very nice hug as she wishes you well and goes back to her research.